Hey guys, whoo! I want to tell you what, it's been a morning, but we are here and raring to go. Just about the time I was fixing to hit go live, Miss Millie and James called to check on me to make sure I was okay. And so they'll be popping in here in just a minute. And so I got up, me and Tammy did early, and went out there and worked in the garden all morning. I tilled it and she hoed it. And I come in the house. Uh, Shelly texted me and said her mom was going to read a poem that I'd given her or wrote for her. And by the time I got it over there to her channel, she was reading it. And so I stayed on long enough to hear her read it, jumped in the shower, and got my coffee, got me a bottle of water. The phone rings. It was Millie. Hang out with her and go live. I mean, that's been my morning. So, but thank God I'm able to do it. How about that? So let me pull up my other page here and we'll get to rocking and rolling. If I can get it to come in. There's Weekend RVing Raid. Whoops, hang on. Had something fall over. So the Weekend RVing Raid and Gene Bainey Raid. My phone was wide open. Sorry about that. That's how I track it as I go. All right, I'm about to get settled in here. So, not very many of the stuff of the poems I write or anything I write do I give away or even let anybody read. The only people that's ever read anything I've ever wrote has been my wife, and then my kids have got to read some. And so I give away very few pieces. So if you want to hear a poem that I wrote, you'll have to go watch the replay of Gene Bainey's live today. So that'll be the only chance I know that as of now that you'd have a chance of reading anything that I've ever written. So I think I've only given stuff to my wife and my English teacher when I was in high school, and she's passed away, and I don't even have a copy. I don't even know where if I have a copy of the one I give Jean. I'm sure I do because my daughter proofread it for me. So I'm not a writer as far as I'm not an English major. So I guess y'all could figure that out. Anyway, so let's see who all is in the house. Over the Hill RV, Mel Nettie Living Free Zip Codeless, Bob's Adventure, got a big announcement about that as well. Happy Place Camping, Rayleigh Creative Travel, Artist on the Road, Thrifty Angela, Jean Bainey, RV Weekends, RV Ashton April, Uncle Lisa Production, Camping Therapy, Thrifty Angela, Camping Therapy, me and Jerry Holly. Speaking of Jerry Holly, I got to check on Jerry Holly while we are here. Camping Therapy, we seen a teeny tiny rig. I mean, teeny tiny. I don't even have a body fit in it at the campground this weekend. I thought of you and your little campers when I seen that. It'll probably be on one of the videos that Jerry done, or probably on one Jerry done. Maybe one I done. I don't know. But it's in there. Thrifty Angela, Senior Sister, Vanderella, Mary Jones, Slow Momentum is in the house. Man, on the road again. American Wanderer, Rhonda D had a good live yesterday. I got a phone call right in the middle of it, but I caught part of it. You done an awesome job. James Catniece, B&D Crafts, Scott Jacobs in Appreciation. B&D Crafts, I got to ask you something in a minute. I haven't put your prize on the wheel because I got to ask you something. Scott Jacobs in Appreciation, Linda Barker, Amy McFarland. I don't know if I said Artist on the Road or not. Welcome, everybody. 27 people in here already. Hang on, guys. Check on Jerry Holly. Man, we had an awesome time this week. I wish y'all had been there. We're going to try to have another one. A jury was just on and on to me and Tammy about we need to get a bunch of you guys together and do this again this year. So we will maybe try to do that. I want to see Happy Place Camping is talking about coming down, and I'd like to see when they're going to come down, and maybe see how many of y'all want to come down that weekend. We're going to do some kayaking and some magnet fishing, and we're just going to have a good time. While I've got B&D Crafts in front of me, I need to ask, on your prize, all right, Jerry Holly did make it. B&D Crafts, on your prize, are you wanting to, let me go back and look at it again. I clicked off of it. So are you wanting to do 5 birthday cards and 5 thank you cards as one package? I guess that's my question. I had jury to read it, and we didn't really understand exactly what you wanted, so I chose to leave it off because I wanted to make sure. Oh, I hate that you're feeling bad, B&D Crafts. If you will just email me when you get to feeling better. So what my question is the package you're donating, does that one package include 5 thank you cards and 5 birthday cards? I just want to make sure I'm clear on that before. And there's some that you've made the way I understand it. So if you'll just respond to that when you get a chance, that'd be awesome. There's Richie and Vanessa Travel. Good morning, guys. Texas family camping. Woohoo! Yep, 34 people in here. So this is my first day back from the trip. We come in yesterday around lunch. Family travel excursions. So if I didn't say hi to you guys, hi guys. Trying to throw all that in. Separate prizes. Okay. B&D Krause, when you get them made, if you'll shoot me some pictures and mark on them like package 1, package 2 in each picture. That way I can show people what they're playing for. That'd be awesome. And thank you for doing that as well. So, yes, our first day back, we had an awesome time. I done released one video. If you haven't caught that, about a 6-minute video. It is about a very special person that me and Jerry Holly met. I mean, we were literally fixing to pull out of the spot and head home. And she came around and asked if she could go ahead and start getting our site ready for the next guest. And we met this awesome lady. Y'all watch the video I put out. I'm going to send that video to Jerry. He may release it too in a video. I don't know. So I don't know. He may just do the campsite review. I told him, I said, look, let me drive you around and you do the review. Jerry's good at that. And we had a good time doing it. Also, I want to thank Jerry Holly. He kept wanting to stop at Walmart. I guess y'all have heard that. And anyway, so we had to stop at Walmart one day while he was here, and he bought me a telephone windshield mount. Man, that thing's awesome. So the video of me driving into the campground on the video I released last night was done with that cell phone windshield mount. So I want to thank Jerry Holly for that gift. We had a great time. He said that he was probably we want her Facebook page. I put the name of her Facebook page in the description, and I'm not good at coming up with Facebook links. I don't know if I can just go up at the top and copy that out of the URL. I don't know. I could not find a link that directed straight to there, and I didn't know if I copied it up off the top if it would go. So I just put the name of her channel, and I went right to it. So if you just copy and paste that name that's in the description, you'll go right to it. So I mean, you'll have to click on it, but it'll bring it right up. So, uh, but anyway, thank Jerry Holly for that. Jerry done got part one of the campground review in there, and y'all are gonna love this place. I mean, Jerry just head over heels. Uh, yeah, I've got to get the box. Uh, I might step in yonder in a minute and see if I can. Hang on, I'll just go get it right now. Hang on. So here is the awesome windshield mount, and it comes with a dash mount as well. But I done windshield mount, and I got mine right at the rear view mirror, so I can read and touch. I don't plan on reading, but I can record. What I done with it is I just filmed a little bit of our area as we were traveling with Jerry. But it's a Walmart. You can buy it at Walmart. That is it. Jerry Holly has used it on his entire trip, and the one time it didn't fall, he just didn't tighten a screw, and the screw come out. So, but he said it has not come undone since he done it correctly, and he's got well over 1,000 miles. And that'll turn sideways as well. And the cool part is, so like if this is the mount, it clicks apart and it holds. And when you slap your camera in there, it spring loaded and it automatically adjusts. So you don't have to pull down and get it tight. It does that automatically. As soon as that phone taps that in, it locks. And like I said, it comes with the dash mount. I didn't put it on my dash. He said that thing is nearly impossible to get off. He was going to try to move his, and he said he liked to never got it off the windshield. It's got a good suction mount. Me and him both done mine, and just got fortunate and got it up there in the right place the first time. We got 37 people in here, guys. So that was that. Also, I don't know what's going on my StreamYard. It just went nuts. Might catch up over here. Also, found out yesterday that Bob's Adventure and Van Life with Gina Payne is fixing to collaborate and do a Wednesday night show. And I want to see if Bob's Adventure can come up here and tell us about it. I didn't ask him ahead of time. I just thought it was cool that if he would come up here and talk about it when I seen him today. My brain's been fried, guys. I went out this morning, first thing, tilled that garden. My arms is noodles. I mean, that tiller just something on my arms. And I tillered the whole garden, and Tammy's out there hoeing it and watering it now. I think she may be watering it now. We hadn't had water here in a few days. That's rare. So I want to see if Bob, I put the link in the chat, and I'll get you to come up, and we're going to talk about your new collaboration with Van Life with Gina Payne. Also, Van Life with Gina Payne, I don't know if she's in here, but I had a blast on her show last night, yesterday evening. If you guys didn't get to see that, go by and check that out. That has the interview I done with Gina Payne, and we talk about, you ready? That has the we talked a lot about our work in Uganda. So I know a lot of you guys have not got to hear me talk a lot about our work in Uganda. So go rewatch the live stream yesterday with me, and it's on Van Life with Gina Payne. I was on her show for an interview, and we talked probably over half the show about Uganda, and you guys will enjoy that. And don't forget to go watch Gina Payne. Gina Payne. Jean Bainey should be close on her watch hours. So y'all can go over there and watch the replay of this morning's show and get to hear her read off one of my poems. That may be the only time in your life that you'll ever get to hear one of my poems read, and give her watch time at the same time. How cool is that, Bob?
That's really awesome. That was really awesome, and you did a good job on her show last night.
Well, thank you. I am trying to get everything turned up here. I've been having a little bit of computer issues last couple of days, but I'm working through them. My volume button on my keyboard has decided to quit working, so now I have to turn the volume up and down. My son put it up on the top. He couldn't get it to work, so he put it up where you scroll your mouse up to the top and the volume button comes up. So I can still do it. I just can't do it what I call manually.
Yeah.
So, Bob, first of all, let me tell y'all something. This guy sitting beside me here is awesome. He's an awesome moderator. He's even a better friend, and he's a friend to everybody. I mean, I haven't known, I don't guess I've known you probably a month yet. I've probably seen you around, but getting to talking to you probably about a month, ain't it?
Yeah. Probably about a month.
And I don't even really know how I run into you exactly, but I love the idea that you just take a van and you're like, oh, I'll just build my own. And I'm like, that rocks. And you're like, you don't have to have $100,000 van to be van life, right?
Nope. You don't have to. This van was $750. So
yeah,
if you want to do it, you can do it. You just have to be willing to not do the same thing everybody else is doing.
Well, I like your personality. I like your approach to building your van, and I like your friendship more than anything. Bob, for those that don't know, my nose keeps itching, but Bob, it was our second Patreon member. When we started our Patreon account, I was a little nervous about that, and Bob jumped on real early and supporting us, and he's just a great guy. And then last night, Bob surprised me about 11 o'clock last night. And he has been blessed in the last few days with people. And we've had this thing going around in our community. It's nothing new to the world, but in our community, it has took fire, and it's called Pay It Forward. And Gina Payne blessed Bob with an iPad, right?
Yeah, with a tablet. Yep.
Yeah, a tablet after Mel and Nettie blessed her with a MacBook Pro. She forwarded the blessing to Bob's Adventure. Well, then another channel blessed, I don't know if I can name all the names. Can I name all the names?
You can.
Okay. So K&R Destination and another Trip and Tracy blessed Bob with a gimbal. Right? Am I saying that right?
Yep.
And then Mel and Nettie blessed Bob with a new Blackstone grill.
Yep. And the crock pot.
And a crock pot. And then what else? Was there something else?
No, I think that was it.
Okay. So Bob got all those blessings. Well, last night Bob watched my video from DeSoto State Park, I guess, because you were one of the first ones to watch it. And like minutes later, Bob emailed me and he said, there's a link on my channel. Go click on that link and sign up for Epidemic, the music subscription. And I want to pay it forward. I'm going to, once your free runs out, I'm going to start paying your monthly fee. And so that blowed me away, Bob. And I went in there and told my wife, I said, I just cannot. I mean, just when I think I've seen it all in this community just keeps giving. And the pay it forward that's going on right now is just insane. And I will make sure that we pay it forward as well. So.
Oh yeah, well I'm happy to, because I know just watching your videos that you like to put music in them and all that kind of stuff, and you like all the songs and stuff that are on there. So I mean, that's the least I could do for you, help you out and make your videos a little better.
Well, we love your channel and we love you as a person. And I told Bob last night that I'm not the only one that has said this, but Bob has the things I think it takes to make a video. to be a successful channel. I'm not saying I'm a pro because, I don't know. I'm new. But the things I look for in channels to watch is people that are real, people that do real things. And I mean, Bob puts, it's going to be putting his band together the way the average person would put it together. I mean,
Yep.
not, I love Keep Your Daydream and I love Changing Lanes. But a lot of the items they use is beyond. Like, how many people can go put a whole new suspension under their rig? That's great. But, you save up for it for years and years and years. And by the time you get the money to do it, you're swapping rigs.
Yep.
You know,
Yep.
not saying that it's not beyond the realm of possibility, but I like watching channels with people that have to, like me, scrape and come up with ingenious ways.
Yep. Yeah. And unlike some of the other people you see putting vans together and all that stuff where they have it all at once, I'm having to do it piece by piece. So you're watching it come together piece by piece, and then as I go down the road, as I add more, it'll be piece by piece as well. And there's a few channels out there that have done that, like Van City Van Life. He has the same thing as, same kind of rig as mine, but he's built it over time with his channel, and it's been 3 years that he's been doing it. So I look at his van and I'm going, well, but just take my time and I do it piece by piece. I can have one that looks like that on the inside after so long.
Yep. And the thing about it, if you do it as you go, it's like you never miss it. I mean, it's much, and all about your van when you get done with it. You remember exactly what it took to power up that, you know, inverter, where the
Yeah,
wires were run to it, the wire that's run to the TV if you have a TV, or, where there's potential problems in the area that you may have overloaded knowingly for a short time. I bet I know where that messed up.
yeah, yeah.
It's your whole life.
Oh yeah, wherever all the weak points are and all that kind of stuff. So, and all all of them blessing me with this stuff. A lot of that stuff was because I had the priority list, and the next one on the list was solar. So all this other stuff was down the line of what I
Yeah.
was going to get next. So them blessing me with that was amazing because it's stuff that I didn't even expect to have for a while. So
Well, the
and
good,
that's why paying it forward, like you're saying, that's what this whole community is about, is to try to help everybody out.
yeah, I heard a story yesterday about a channel that helped another channel, and they were thinking about like the amount and if they even should and all this. I'm not gonna go into too many details. They know who they are, but they wanted to make sure, because most of our people in here want to make sure they do things for the right reason. Sometimes we get emotionally attached to something and we just do things that may
Yep.
not be the right reason to do it. You know what I'm saying? And
Yep.
with me, I pray a lot about everything I do, and I try to make sure the things I do is what I'm supposed to do. Anyway, and they were sort of in that situation, and they finally just said, "Hey, I'm going to do it. I'd rather, basically rather err to doing it." And they did it, and their company was blessed tremendously like 2 days later for doing it. You know,
Yep.
so doing it, doing it is a great thing, but doing it for the right reasons even better.
Yes. Yes.
So tell us
And
about the new. Go ahead.
I was gonna say, uh, the fact that you do a 2 hour show every day is impressive, because 2 hours filling in for you yesterday was pretty tough.
I text Bob yesterday and said, "Hey man, I'm not going to do a show this morning. If you want to do one." And he's like, "Yeah, yeah, I'll get on there and do it." So you done 2 hours? I missed it. I tried to find it and I couldn't find it.
Yeah, yeah. I just popped it up there, and we had a bunch of people come in. and we're hanging out and stuff like that. I told him to go. It's your spot. Go over and subscribe to him because that's all he's missing now to get monetized. He's got his hours and everything. So
Yeah. Well, I appreciate you doing that. I'm glad you had a crowd too. So
yeah, yeah. I was surprised at it. One of the guys that watches my channel and I become friends with is news anchor in Spokane, Washington.
yeah.
Rants with Rogers, and he actually came in during a commercial break that he had at work, and popped in there. So that was pretty cool. But
I think I'm subscribed to his channel. I think I seen him off your channel.
yeah,
I haven't watched. I haven't got around to watch more of his stuff lately, but I've got to do that. I'm
yeah.
getting behind on watching.
Oh yeah, it's easy to do once you get enough people on your list to get behind.
Oh man. So you have a whole new respect for a 2-hour show, huh?
Oh yeah, oh yeah. That's you know, an hour's pretty. I mean, anybody that's done a live stream, an hour can go by quick. It can go by a little slow, but usually you can get through an hour. But 2 hours, man, that's a whole different ball game.
Well, see, this show didn't start out to be a show. That's the thing. And that's
Yeah,
what I tell everybody. If you're real, your YouTube channel will become its own.
yeah,
You don't have to create. It's good to have something to start with, but
hmm
if you're real and your show will do what it's supposed to do. There comes the rock star Van Life with Gina Payne.
yeah,
I'm fixing to get her up here too, so you might as well get ready. So, but yeah, so we started out this show as not even a show. I just started popping up when all the states shut down. I just started popping up, and that's all hanging out drinking coffee, and as a form of a way that we could all get together. This
yeah,
was long before I had everybody's cell phone number, and we could call and talk. And so this is and then that just evolved into, well, let's just set a certain time every day and do it the same time every day. And then it went from 1 hour to 2 hours. And hey, there were some days we went longer, and I'm like, 2 hours is all I can handle.
yeah, yeah, yeah. It's the end of a marathon of 2 hours for sure.
Yeah, do that. See, we do 2 hours a day, 5 days a week, and 1 hour for 2 days a week. So
Right.
uh, we do what, 12 hours a week.
Yeah, yeah. And and that was awesome, Mel Nettie, to get you the StreamYard uh,
See,
subscription too.
somebody else got me my
Oh, they got
stream
that one.
yard. Nettie got Jerry Holly.
Okay.
Yeah,
Okay. Yeah, because you guys do so many hours. If you guys don't know, you're limited on hours on free on StreamYard,
yeah,
and yeah, and Gary burns those up in about a week and a half.
yeah, yeah. I was having to do. The show had gotten to be so popular that I would do. Cause see, I had the Tuesday night. That was our show. Really, the Tuesday night spot was our show. That was our video raid show, and that was our bread and butter. That's where we'd have 30 people on Tuesday night. And so I would do my live streams during the week. I couldn't even have guests because I would do them on Prism because
Yeah.
Prism was free with no
Right.
limit. There was no limit on Prism hour. I don't remember them being. And so occasionally I would do it on StreamYard if I was going to have a guest. But I really had to watch how much they used it because I was only allowed 20 hours on StreamYard.
Right. Yeah.
So, but yeah, we've been blessed, and everybody says it's because we're real, and so that's why I keep telling everybody, just be real.
Yeah. Just be yourself because nobody else is you, and whatever you are normally is going to come out eventually.
Oh yeah,
You can only put on an act so long before it's going to fall apart on you.
oh yeah,
So,
yeah. So is Van Life with Gina Payne? I'd like her to come up, and I'm gonna let y'all talk about your new collaboration that you guys are doing.
all right.
Man, I
Yeah.
can't believe it. I'm gonna have 2 rock stars on my show at the same time. I'm starting to feel like Bob's Adventures.
Yeah, there you go. See?
Bob, how do you do it while we're waiting on Miss Gina Payne? How do you, I guess you don't want to give away your secrets,
No,
But
there's no secrets to it. There's no secrets to it. You just have to ask.
what is the biggest channel? I don't know that I've ever looked and seen how many subscribers. Was the one that you done Tuesday night? Who is
Um,
your biggest channel that you had on?
the biggest channel I've had on so far is the Donna Van Life. She just hit 8,000 subscribers.
Man,
Um, but I have Nomadic Fanatic that's going to be doing an interview coming up, and he has 200,000.
wow.
So there's a lot of other ones coming up as well, that are in that range, and then there's other ones that have been interviewed by Joe Rogan, that I've got going to be coming up. So it's all over the map as far as that goes. But um, each one that I get that's a bigger name like that just makes it easier to ask somebody else. And
Yeah,
so the biggest thing is you have to ask. You know, a lot of people, just the fear of them saying no keeps them from doing it. Well, if they say no, they say no. What's going to happen? Nothing's going to happen other than they say
nothing's
no.
gonna happen.
Yeah,
Nothing gained, nothing lost.
right, right. And the biggest thing is when you ask them is, you know, generally, uh, I mean, I'd like to get them for the whole hour, but if you can get them for 15 minutes, ask for 15 minutes first. Um, Especially some of the bigger people. And then the other thing is find out what they're trying to promote, whether it's their YouTube channel or if they have like a book coming out or album or whatever, and say, hey, I'd like to, you know, have you promote that on here as well, ask you a couple of questions and stuff like that. So, but the biggest thing is you have to ask. If
Yeah.
you don't ask, it's never going to happen. I can guarantee you that.
Yeah, you're right about that. That's how when I get music artists, I've probably been turned down more than well, I know I have. I not just turned down, just no response from more probably 5 to 1. I probably
Yeah.
had 5 non-responses for every one that we've got.
Right. Right. And but just keep plugging at it. Like I said, each one that you get, each musician that you get, that's just gonna make it easier for another musician to say yes. You know, and the big thing is you have to treat, as long as you treat your guests with the respect that you have on and that you're interviewing and all that kind of stuff. It makes it easier for somebody else to say yes too, because they know they're not walking into something that's gonna be like a buzzsaw and try to, you know, play gotcha questions or anything like that.
Right, right. Well, man, that's awesome how you do. And then too, if you get fortunate enough that they mention that they're going to be on your show, that's where you hit gold.
Yep, and like Quebec Homestead that was on there, when on the last Tuesday, uh, she actually went in. She was in some live streams before she came into that live stream, and brought people in, and I ended up getting 52 people in the house that night. So
Well, yeah.
that set a record there, and I got a ton of subscribers off of it too.
Wow, I
So
nearly messed up because because I was so proud of you getting the interview, and I did not think we was over at the campground, and it did not dawn on me that you were doing that. I knew that you were going to do it, but you had said you were going to go over, and then when I realized that you were still on when I come on late, I thought let's just go over there and see how many people we can get in there. And then our internet died, like I couldn't even get in and watch it. I didn't even get to get over there.
well, so it ended up working out anyway because it would have
Yeah.
probably died on you on the live stream. So yeah, it was, and I appreciate that. And I sent Gary a message a week before that. You know, and that's what I tell everybody. If you have to go on at the same time as somebody else, just, you know, send them, let them have a heads up or whatever. You know. So
Yeah. And that never bothers me, guys. I want y'all to do your channel, whatever you have to do, especially when you're trying to get interviews. I know that's tough. Uh, you do for your show. We'll try to work around it
yep,
and try to send people that way. It ain't always going to work that we can, but
yep,
It worked out great the other day because we really didn't have internet connection and we didn't really need to even be trying to do one at no better than we had.
Right.
So we have another rock star in the room. Everybody knows Van Life with Gina Payne, the up and coming rock star and YouTube sensation.
Yeah,
Thank you, Gary.
they do, Gary, because me and her, we've been going out and finding like little channels and stuff like that, to bring them in, especially if they're under 100. And so I sent her a message last night about this channel that I just found, and she went over there and subscribed to him and said that I sent him after I already had talked to him, and they commented back like, "What did you do? How did she find out Van Life with Gina Payne to subscribe to me?" And so,
The life of a rock star.
yeah, people already know about her for sure.
It's huge. But thank you.
Y'all have what it takes. Y'all are both real. Y'all are a little unique from each other. Y'all have a little different lifestyle, but basically the same, if that makes sense. Y'all do things the same way, piece by piece, and y'all do it the way the average person would have to do it. And that's what I love about it.
Yep.
So,
yeah, and Bob gets up earlier than I do.
Bob, I mean, I know Gina Payne's in Oregon. Where are you out of, Bob? And you probably told me 100 times, I forget.
I'm in Washington.
Washington.
So
okay.
I'm north of her, and where she's at, it's probably about 8 hours drive difference. So, and we're gonna be meeting up at some point here, hopefully next month sometime, and hanging out. So, but yeah, we're also going to be doing a show here on Wednesdays, 1 p.m. Pacific, 4 Eastern. Me and Gina, and we're going to be talking about stuff that we've seen the past week, cool channels that we found, and we'll have some guests on sometimes. So on Wednesday, we're going to actually have K&R Destinations on for a little bit.
Oh,
and we're gonna do some tag team wrestling against them. And we'll see who comes out of it.
Y'all better have plenty of moderators if Kyle's gonna be there.
Yeah, and Bob will be prepared, and I will not be. So that's
good
how
cop,
it goes.
bad cop. That's the way I like to do it.
Yeah.
Yep.
So, who come up with? I mean, like, who come up with the idea of collaborating? And
Bob did.
Bob's idea. So, where did like what gave you that idea? Like, what did you see in that you thought, wow, that's a hit right there?
It wasn't so much a hit. It was the times that I talked to her, over StreamYard and stuff like that, and how the interaction went between us. And knowing my podcasting background, it's hard to find somebody that you can work on the same wavelength and kind of sees the same path that you're trying to take, but can also ask other questions that you might not think of. So I'm prepared and stuff like that, but I need somebody that can come up with a question off of what somebody answers, and a really good question. And Gina's really good at that, the off the cuff stuff.
You really put a lot of thought in that. You didn't tell me all that.
That'll make you nervous. Well, I'm going to tell you all that first.
Hey, so if anybody needs to tell me something in the chat, I am terrible at following the chat. Mel Nettie keeps me straight. Nettie keeps me straight. And usually she'll send me a text. But if you will tag me in anything that you need me to read or want me to read, Nettie will see it anyway, probably. But that way I'll have a small chance of seeing it as well. So, all right. So Van Life with Gina Payne, when Bob come to you and said, hey, let's start doing a show together, what was your first thought about that?
Cool. 2 van life shows doing a show together is what I thought.
Yeah.
So, and van life shows that we like to watch a multiple of different things. I mean, I watch everything from van shows to homesteading to cooking to hiking to backpacking. I mean, I like a lot of different variety of shows. I kind of treat it like a TV channel, different things. And if you see my subscriptions, you'll see that I subscribe to so many different types of channels, and I enjoy them all. So
yeah, I have over 1,000 subscriptions in my list, and the only reason I say over 1,000 is because on the especially on the TV application, once it hits 1,000, it stops counting the number of subscriptions.
Oh wow.
Yeah.
Whoops, I lost sound.
I hear you now.
Did we lose Bob? Say
No.
that? Okay.
No, I'm still here.
Okay, I lost sound for a second. I have a bunch of subscribers as well, and I'm Nettie, y'all just do whatever y'all need to do over there. I just see y'all doing a little work over there, so y'all just take care of it. I get too distracted. That's what moderators are for. So
Yeah.
But I watch a lot. I mean, I'm like you guys. I probably have over 1,000 channels I'm subscribed to. Do I get to watch everything they have on it? No. But it pops up stuff, and that goes back to the thumbnail, guys. If I see that thumbnail and that title and it catches me, guess what? I'm going to stop what I'm doing, either save it or go watch it right then. And yeah. I binge watched before several different ones because I just had a few minutes or an hour or so and just start watching. And yeah, I watch everything from backpack camping, which me and my son had planned to do. You can't see it, but in my closet, the top closet last year, I bought everything that we didn't already have, new and needed, and I bought deals on eBay, and I've got 2 awesome tents, and I mean, we're ready to go. Me and him eat that up, but him being in nursing school and in college, and I've had time, he just hadn't had time. I'm like, son, I'm sort of like the son, Daddy, when are we going to go camping? And instead it's like, son, when are we going to go camping?
Right. Yeah. Well, and like Bob said, he likes to find channels that are under 100. And I found a couple, but one of the ones I found that I love is Van Life Rocks. And he don't have a lot of videos yet, but I really enjoy watching his videos. I don't know how many subs he has, but I enjoy his style of videos. And then the one Bob sent me yesterday, they're great. I'm not sure where they're from. I didn't follow along enough to find out where they're from, but they're awesome.
The husband's from Russia, and then the wife, I think, is from maybe the Dominican Republic or Puerto Rico or something like that. But yeah, they're a couple that doesn't have a lot, and they're doing stuff like us too. So that's, it was really cool. And then to have them, it was really awesome because they were freaking out, that Van Life with Gina Payne subscribed to him. So I know, because all of us have been there. If somebody that had none of our subscribers came and subscribed to us and left a comment when we were at like 50 or whatever, you know what I mean? That would blow us away. So, it made their whole week.
I was blown away. It's made my 2 weeks or whatever it was when Van City Van Life popped into my chat. I almost passed out.
It's speechless, and that's hard to do.
I think it was January. I want to think it was January, around 4 or 5 months ago. Mike and MJ, they messaged us off Instagram, said, "Hey, you guys need to meet Blue Wave Odyssey." Said, "Y'all got some good stuff with this Uganda stuff," and so I think y'all got a good channel. And we had like 12 or 15 subscribers. So I watched Blue Wave Odyssey one night. And that's when he was doing 2 shows. And that was like on a Wednesday night. And then Saturday night, me and my daughter had season tickets to the hockey game. So we went to watch the hockey game. Well, right before intermission, I get word that Blue Wave Odyssey is fixing to shout us out. And I'm like, I'm going nuts. I mean, like we're like maybe then we may have 15 or 20 subscribers, and then so during the intermission of one of the periods, I turn on my cell phone and I'm pulling it up and thank goodness it was during intermission. And by the time I turn it on, Blue Wave Odyssey shouting out "Daydream About Nice Things," and we go from 15 to 200 and something subscribers, and then in a matter of weeks we're at 500 subscribers. And but anyway, I'm texting my wife at home, said, "Hey, this big channel, Blue Wave Odyssey, just shouted us out and said we're growing. I can't even respond to all the subs and it was crazy, but."
I think I only had 137 or maybe 200 when Blue Wave found me, and I happened to jump on a live and was listening, and I said, he just said my name. He just said my name. And all of a sudden I had bam, 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 bam. And yeah, he definitely helped me along big time. And then, and he'd give me shout outs every once in a while, which really helped. I had a lot of people from this community come from him.
Yeah. I think Bob had like 1,200 subscribers when he shouted us out, and now he's got what 6,000.
Yeah, something like that. Box Van D hit 5,000 last night.
Wow, I don't know if she's made it in here this morning or not. I love Box Van D. Box Van D is another one of those channels that is real and like I think Millie said or James said a while ago, they're relatable. Talking about Bob's adventure, they said that Bob was relatable, and that's why Box Van D and Gina Payne and all these guys, they're relatable to most people, and that's what I like. Well, what I think is the big draw to you guys is you guys show the world that it can be done without being wealthy.
Yeah.
I mean, what good is it to live the van life if you got to be retired wealthy millionaire? You know what I'm saying? I mean, if you've got all that, you can go buy your brand new one, and I guess that's fun too. I guess if you've got that kind of money, but that's not 99% of the people.
Yeah. Well, I think I also like the YouTube part, showing people that they can, if they want to start a channel and they want to do it, that they can do it too. And I do everything on my phone. And Gina, I think she still even edits on her iPad. Yeah. So I like showing people that, because a lot of people think you need all this expensive equipment to do a channel, and you don't.
Well, and the best advice that I found before I jumped into it was just do it. By Van City Van Life again, just do it. Don't be scared of it, and at the same time I found Van City Van Life, and I didn't even subscribe to him. I just bought, I'd look for his videos. It was before I had a YouTube channel, and I didn't know how important it was to subscribe. I didn't think about it. And Box Van D, I ran on to her through Bob Wells and stuff, and she was an inspiration to me as far as your health don't have to be perfect, and I'm because I kept thinking right before I got my pacemaker, I'm not going to make it or whatever, and I thought, if I just get my pacemaker, I'm just going to do it. So once I got my pacemaker, I'd already found the van and jumped into it. So it was definitely inspiration of Box Van D and Van City Van Life for me.
Yep.
So the new show is going to be on at 4 p.m. Eastern, right? So that's 3 p.m. Central for all you Okies out there and Alabama folks. So that is going to be awesome. I think that's a good time slot. I noticed with our viewers that 4 to 6 is a pretty popular time frame as far as Central Time goes. And then this morning time slot is pretty popular with our viewers.
What's funny is my regular videos, if I'll release them at 4:00 in the morning my time, I get a lot of views right off the bat. I think everybody that watches me lives that way.
Yeah, I released a video last night at like 11 o'clock our time.
Right.
And it had like 30 views before I went to bed.
Right.
I may have to change the time I'm posting mine then. I think I'm posting mine either too early or too late. Then it's because it's morning for me when I have them go up, so I might have to adjust that.
I find that anytime after midnight, our time, Bob, I get a lot of views.
Okay.
So I have taught Tammy, or she actually has always been on board with us downsizing our rig. We talked a ton about it this weekend with Jerry Holly. Jerry Holly is actually entertaining the thought of swapping rigs. But
Really?
but so truck life is really interesting me, like truck camping. That interests me, but I don't know if I have if I there's 1 million road trip. Welcome guys. And they just
Hello.
subscribed to Gina Payne's channel. Good deal.
Well, thank
Good.
you so much.
Awesome.
1 million mile road trip is an awesome new channel. They've been full timers before, and they're freaking to go back to being full timers. And on their initial videos, if you go watch them, they got 3 or 4 up. The very first one on this new channel they've started tells about the mistakes they made. So you guys got to go check that out, especially if you're fixing to get into full timing. And go subscribe to them and tell them that Daydream sent you. But
Yep.
so I don't know if I got a crack in the door to get Tammy into the truck camping life. I've got to get her out and show her some.
I've seen some nice campers.
Well,
if you want a channel that there's a YouTube channel that they go in a camper all the time. It's called Destination Open Road. All one word.
You'll have to text that to me, Bob. I'll forget.
I will. I'll text that to you. But they are in a camper and they've been doing campers the whole time. So
truck camping.
Yep.
Oh man, that's awesome. Grassroots living got me really fired up about it. I was already fired up, and I want one. I think I may change my mind. I want one that got enough room that I can put 2 comfortable chairs in for me and Tammy. Take the dinette out, that means nothing to us. I can eat sitting in my lazy boy like nobody. I mean, I'm a master of eating in the lazy boy.
That's what I want to do to my vans. Take out the dining table that's built in here that I built in. I want a chair.
Yeah. I really would like to do the van life thing because I've seen some of the vans where the both front seats swivel around.
Yep.
I could deal with that. My problem is we already have to have a truck in our business. So the powertrain we already have. So why spend that much more money to get a powertrain if I can accomplish all the same goals in just a truck camper?
Right.
You see what I'm saying?
Yeah.
I didn't have my powertrain only has 49,000 miles, 4-wheel drive. I can go anywhere in that thing.
Yeah.
Yep.
You know, so that was my thing. I would love to have a van. I really would. I think that would be the perfect vehicle for me and Tammy. But financially, it don't make sense right now in our life, you know.
Yeah.
Right.
I think the camper makes the most sense for you too. And like you're talking about, if the engine dies or whatever in the truck, or you get a different truck, you still have the same camper, you know. And you can also, depending on the campground you're at, some of them won't let you do it, but depending on the campground you're at, you're able to put the camper up on stilts. You can go drive in town with your truck and do whatever, you know, and then come back to your camper.
Yeah, when me and Jerry and Tammy was camping this week at DeSoto, somebody did that. They had their truck camper set up on its legs, and they were gone.
Yeah.
And they had one of the pop tops, you know, where it opens up. I want a solid. I want mine all solid. So that way, if I come out and see you and Gina Payne one day, and it happens to be like 40 degrees. Which we probably won't be coming when it's going to be 40 because my wife won't come when it's going to be 40. But we can keep that baby warm. So,
well, they make them with slide outs now too, campers. So
yeah.
I mean, they get really big inside some of the newer ones.
Yeah, I seen Lance makes one that's got a rear slide with reclining chairs. But my Lord, you're talking $30,000+.
Right.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah.
I mean, I don't know. And two, I don't know if I want to slide because I want something that I'm not going to have to work on. I'd like to get something to keep.
Yeah.
I don't know. I never keep anything, so I don't know why I'm saying that. But
the price on the ones that are a few years old is a lot better too.
Yeah.
And it seems like the campers are a little more taken care of than the motorhomes. At least on the used market, it seems like to me.
Well, I think a lot of times the motorhomes are so big that people just don't take care of them. And there's a lot of people that do take care of them, don't get me wrong. But you see a lot of the motorhomes, they're so big
Yeah.
that they don't take care of them right. Mine's sitting in the front yard. My travel trailer needs to be washed right now.
Right.
And so I'm thinking, do I wash it now or do I wait and wash it before I get ready to go on my next trip? I don't know. But I'm got to keep it washed to keep all the black streaks off.
Yep.
So,
For sure.
so what is new for Gina Payne other than the new show? What is the next thing on the van list that you're fixing to put in, or what is the next thing you're fixing to do?
Tires are definitely the next thing that's kind of a big thing. And then today, actually, I'm going to go into town. I'm taking a friend to the doctor's appointment, but while he's there, I'm going to go to Home Depot and buy a flange for the window for the air conditioner hose, so it looks better going out the window, because right now it's real chintzy. But Johnny's Journey and Mel from Mel Netty gave me some ideas of what to use, a dryer vent or a roof vent, either one. And so I'm going to go look at them and measure what will work and buy one of those today.
Good deal.
But
So
tires are the next big thing.
yeah. So Bob's Adventure, what the next project or thing for you guys?
I got to get 2 tires like Gina on my front, but the last I got to get a diesel heater. That's the next one of the pieces that I've got to get, and I got to get the solar. And
Bob,
yeah,
diesel heater. While I'm thinking about that, there's diesel heaters on eBay for $109.
Yeah, it's brand new, 105 at Amazon.
Oh,
when I was looking at, yeah, they're not expensive at all. And
right
I was listening to somebody saying, well, you could just get a $100 sleeping bag. I'm like, why would I get a $100 sleeping bag when the diesel heater is the same price? It'll keep me a lot warmer.
Right, you can be warm all the time. Well, and I'm going to get a diesel heater next year too. I mean, I'm going to keep my Wave 3. There's nothing like a Wave 3, but they are a wet heat compared to a diesel heater, and so I'm going to make my diesel heater into a box. A portable diesel heater is what I'm going to make.
Yeah, I seen somebody do that. I forget their name, but they had done that so they could set it outside, and then they just ran like a hose into their tent or wherever they were at, the heating hose.
Yep.
So you guys, while we're on this subject, whoever wants to take it on, explain to the chat, for those of us that are not van lifers, the diesel heater. Tell us why it's so great and how it works.
Go ahead, Bob, if you want to.
All right. The diesel heater, it has this. I mean, if you have a diesel engine in your car, you can tap into the diesel tank that's there. They make one for gas engine or for gas too, but the diesel heater for me makes a little more sense because the tank for that I can have inside, because diesel, unlike gasoline, doesn't put off the fumes that are flammable. They can go up. All diesel has to have the pressure and stuff to be able to combust. So it's a little safer that way. But unlike propane, when the diesel heater goes through, it has the diesel come underneath, and it has like a little glow plug like in your diesel engine that burns it, but it's very, very efficient. I mean, I've seen people say that the tank that they have in their diesel heater, even if they're running it all the time, they run it on low, it'll last them a week. And you're talking about like about 2 gallons of diesel and that's $6 a week.
So you have to have, it don't come with a tank. You have to draw the fuel. Oh, it does?
There's ones that come with a plastic tank, yeah. But if I'm saying if you have it, if your car runs on diesel,
you can tap into it.
Then you can tap into it.
So now, like, is that heater placed inside the rig? I mean,
Yeah,
like
it has
the tank and everything, or does it have an extension? The tank goes outside.
the tank. You can go ahead,
You can
Gina.
do it any way you want. You can do it any way you want, but the tank is only 2.5 gallons. It's a square and it's about that thick. And most van lifers, they'll mount it inside of a cabinet and run the line so the heater itself, they'll mount it, say, under their bed and put a hole and a hole going outside for the vent, and then a hole going from under their bed with a like a I don't know, like a screen on it or whatever you want to call it.
Right.
And the heat will come out. Well, the heat is really dry compared to propane. That's why it's so.
Yeah, we don't even use ours. We use an electric plug-in heater because the humidity off the propane's horrible.
But yeah, but I'm telling you guys, on a Wave 3, which is more expensive than the diesel heater, but the Wave 3 is made for motorhomes and stuff. And it sips propane up. A 20-pound tank lasts me a week, running 24 hours a day. So yeah, it works great, but there's still a little bit of condensation on it, and it's not as safe but I have good ventilation and circulation, and that's what makes it safe. But the diesel heater is a dry heat. It's a more even heat, and it works out to be a little bit cheaper.
So, and it takes air from the outside. Like it's not burning the air from inside your vehicle. It has an air intake on the outside and exhaust to the outside. So all it does is has the heating element and uses a fan to blow, just like a forced air furnace in your house.
Right.
So that kind of unit you can get. That just seems super cheap for a unit to heat your rig.
Well, now the S-Bar those originally. It's called the Chinese diesel heater. It is cheaper than the S-Bar, and I forget the name of the other one. Those cost upward to close to $1,000.
Oh, okay.
And you'll see a lot of Sprinter vans, like expensive vans, have them. Well, they've come up with this the Chinese diesel heater. I first found it on a van. Oh my gosh. Van Life, I think is the name of. I don't know. He's really big, and he's a photographer mostly. But
I know what you're talking about.
Yeah. Van Life, I think is the name of it. I can't remember. But anyway,
I think it's Living the Van Life.
Yeah,
Living the
Van Life. That's it. Living the Van Life. He's a great photographer too. But I found it through him, and I'm thinking, well, this dude has all kinds of money, and he bought $100 heater, and it works great in his Westphalia. And he showed it after, and it was easy to install. He showed how to install it. And then he goes camping up in the mountains when there's like 12 inches of snow. That's his deal. That's what he likes to do. And he lives in his van, but that's where he likes to go. And so he did a test. The Westphalia top opens. It's like a tent top. He opened that and ran that heater all night. It was 12 degrees, I think, outside. And I think in his van, no, it was 20 degrees outside. In his van, it was 69 with that diesel heater.
Wow. That sounds amazing. So $105 to heat the van. That just seems so cheap. And it sounds like it's not hard to install either.
It's not. It's kind of it's almost a plug and play, except for if you watch how he installed it. You have to put a hole in the tank. Most of them, they don't have the hole already, but he shows how he did it and how he lined it. And I mean, it didn't take him but a couple of hours to install it, and it worked really good.
Yep.
Good deal. Good deal. So, so being that it's warm weather, so you'd have to have some kind of power. So that 12 volt, that was my question.
Yeah.
Right.
So the fan is 12 volt.
Right. Now, when he runs his off of, I can't remember if he's got a solar panel or not, but it's only 5, I don't know, what is it, Bob? 5 amps or whatever. It does.
Yeah, it's really low draw on your battery. Really it's not much at all.
That's awesome.
Yep.
So
it runs. It pulls less than what my pacemaker monitor pulls, or my CPAP. It pulls less than that, so you can run it efficiently with solar.
Yeah. So, Gina, do you have some solar, right?
Yes, I have a 100 amp hour battery with a 120 watt portable solar panel.
So can you expand your solar system without replacing it?
Yes, I want to expand it. I need another battery to expand it because I could charge them with my panel I have now, but I want to expand it to 200 or 300 amp hours worth of battery, which that'd be 2 more batteries if I went with this size. And then I wouldn't have to worry too much about charging every day. Or, well, I would charge every day, but so say it was winter here and we get a lot of cloudy days, I could just start up my generator and charge them with my battery charger. So, but I could run more on them like a 12, like 12-volt fridge is my next step, is what I want to do for luxury. I call that luxury. 12-volt fridge is luxury.
Yeah, right. So how much the batteries that you use, how much do they cost a piece?
The one I have right now is a Renogy AGM. It's a gel battery, 100 amp hour. It was $200.
So you need 2 more of those to do what you want to do. So
yep.
So
yep.
$400. So now,
yep.
Can you do those Renogy batteries past 50%?
No. If I could go, me and you were talking about this. Now, if I could go any battery I could possibly want, there's a Renogy just came out with a lithium battery, but it's $899. Now those batteries you can run down, but you can't really run these past 50% or you'll run them.
Yeah, so you can get twice as much use, but they cost 4 times as much.
Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah.
Oh,
and
wow.
they charge pretty quick, but a lithium battery is just like having a Jackery or whatever. It's you'll get more runtime out of it, but they're so expensive. You just and if I could buy anything, it would be EcoFlow 1800 watt Delta, which it's over 100 amp hours. I think it's I'd have to divide it by 12. It's 150 amp hours or 125 amp hour battery. It's lithium. It charges up in 2 hours plugging it into a wall, 2 to 3 hours on solar, or 2 to 3 hours on 12-volt. So it's increased its ability to charge faster than like the Jackery, but they are very expensive. I mean, we're talking $1,300.
Wow.
Yep.
So Rhonda D has a question. Her question for either one of you guys: what is I guess it's 2-part. What is the best, cheapest solar panel to charge a car battery? Because she's car life.
You know what? My panel costs, it's 120 watt folding eco-worthy panel. I'll show you right here. This is what it folds up into. It's 120 watts. And I think if I remember right, it costs $149, but it charges my 100 amp hour battery really quick if it's got good sunlight. And the reason I did the foldable is I didn't want to be climbing on my ceiling, and I would like to park in the shade and set this in the sun instead of my van. That was the whole point about it. But yeah, but you can get any foldable panel to charge a car battery, and it would charge it pretty quick. But this is probably the one I would go with. It's 140, either 140 or 149. I can't remember.
Where would she get that at?
Amazon. EcoWorthy is the name of it, but they make smaller ones. I think they make an 80 watt one. But yeah, this one, it works out really good, and it folds out into 4 layers, and you can kind of bend them however you want to get that sun.
So, I guess, Bob, my next question, I guess you may have already answered it. So if somebody walked up to you and said, Bob, we're going to buy the next most important thing on your list, what would that next most important thing on your list? If you said you could get one thing on your list, what would be the highest priority thing on your list?
The solar panels. Yep.
So, and how big a system are you talking?
The one that I'm looking at is it's a Renogy 200 watt. It's 2 rigid panels. I'm going to be putting them up on the roof here and attaching them. And if I was not going to be moving as much as am going to be moving, I'd probably do like Gina and have it so I can set it out in the sun. But since I'm going to be moving so much, it'll be charging when I'm rolling down the road anyway. And so I wanted to have the rigid panels on top. But the one I'm looking at is 277, and it comes with the charge controller. It comes with all the mounting hardware and all that kind of stuff. And that's the real big piece, because the diesel heater, I don't even need that right now. I can get that sometime before winter, but it's just the solar panels. Because once I have those, I can grab a battery local. I can grab a battery on Amazon or whatever. It's just the panels is really, really the big one.
Those AGM batteries, Bob, you can find too. I found sales on some of them for $170.
Yep.
So you said like how much is that system?
277.
So would you have to have 2 batteries if you had that?
Nope. It'll charge one, and I can add more batteries to it later. But you only have to have one battery for it.
And I think what Bob's using his for, I mean, unless he gets a 12-volt fridge, one battery would do him good until he wanted a fridge or a diesel heater.
Yeah, and because mostly it's going to be used for charging, and I have the inverter, but the stuff that I have to use the inverter for is to charge like the camera battery, or if I run the crock pot. I don't even run the inverter all the time. So yeah, one battery will do fine charging everything up.
Yeah.
So
I bought a 1,000-watt inverter, and I only use it for my pacemaker monitor when I plug it in, and I don't even use use it for my CPAP or my lights. I plug my lights right into my charge controller.
Yep.
So y'all are saying all this about all this electric stuff, and it's about like me getting on my ham radio, listening to a frequency out of China. I don't really understand the word you're saying, but I know y'all are having a good time.
Well, once you look at it though, it's actually solar is really easy. Like you can't, like how you connect it and everything, you can't connect the panels wrong because there's only one way for the plugs to fit. And so once you start looking into it, it's really, really easy stuff.
I was really torn. It took me a month of reading stuff before I decided what I wanted to buy and how I wanted to do mine. Mine is real hillbilly done. It's not fancy. It don't have all the stuff mounted and perfect looking, but it works great for me. And the reason I bought that generator is because in Oregon, it's cloudy a lot part of the year, so I can charge that now. So
one thing that I have learned over the years is that your battery lasts a lot longer if you're glamping instead of roughing it.
Oh yeah.
If you got a plug in, it lasts a lot longer. My wife, I think y'all heard me say that. My wife toted water when she was young because they didn't have indoor plumbing. She said, "I've lived the rough life long enough that you will not catch me roughing it."
Exactly.
But yeah. So, well, wow, that sounds like some pretty neat projects coming up for both of you guys in the near future. So,
yep.
Solar and diesel heaters, and that just sounds interesting. I see a lot of videos coming in the future for you guys.
Yeah,
it's called. If me and Gina can do it, anybody can do it.
It's home improvements for us, It's learning how to make your home better. So yeah, it will be fun.
Yeah.
Hey, you guys don't run off, by the way. We're going to do 2 wheels, no matter if we have to do them back to back. So you guys hang around. We're just having fun. So you never know when we're going to spin those wheels anyway, but we are going to do it twice today. And I've got some new prizes we're going to add to the wheel as well. So
now, did you I want to ask you, Gary, because I'm just thinking that you did this. Did you add the second time that you do the wheel because Happy Place always wins anyway? So we have to give somebody else a chance to win.
Just for the record, Happy Place, I think, has only won the wheel twice. I think Victoria May has won it more if you count karaoke.
Happy Place is who I want to take to the horse races. I mean,
any place you gamble, I want to take Happy Place.
I'd be looking over Happy Place. How do you want to place this bet? What are we doing? Are we going to do the trifecta, or are we going to,
There comes Roy and Becky. I didn't see them sliding in.
And if you guys haven't went to like horse racing and bet on horse racing, I have to say that's probably the funnest day because you don't have to spend a lot gambling there. You can spend like $1 on the race or whatever, but it's just a lot of fun. It's a lot of fun at a track.
My dad was a horseshoer at the horse track, so I grew up around racetracks. So yeah, I like horse races.
There's the boss, Tammy. Say hi to everybody. You gotta get over here in the camera.
Hey, Tammy.
She's been in the garden. She had, I think, the hardest part. She says tilling's hard, but she gets to do all the hoeing. She's a little mad at me because I tilled trying to help, just trying to be Mr. Husband, Super Husband. I tilled between a couple tomato plants, not knowing she had onions planted there. So we may or may not be a few onions short this year. So, do you have what you picked today? You need to go get that and bring it in here and show it to them. I mean, we went camping, guys. Was gone, what, 3 days?
Yeah.
And she come by twice and checked on it. I wanted y'all to see how much stuff she picked out of our garden this morning. Man, it's unreal. If you love cucumbers like we do.
Well, that's a good video. That's a good video right there.
I may have to do another video showing y'all how high my corn is.
Yeah.
And it's funny. We turned our garden in the opposite direction of where it's been. And the end where the new part is.
It's all cucumbers except one squash.
Wow.
And a few.
Woo, doggy.
This is a big ice cream bucket full of cucumbers, basically.
Like a gallon, I think.
A gallon ice cream bucket full of cucumbers and squash. And we got some green tomatoes out there that big, I guess, don't we?
Probably. We got several of them.
So
wow. Fried green tomatoes. There's nothing like fried green tomatoes.
So Nettie must have heard about my coffee pot. So let me explain that. I didn't see Jerry come in. So
I saw him earlier.
We treated Mr. Jerry, and it just drove him nuts. We carried him and done things, and Tammy fed him like she thought he was going to dry up and blow away. And I'm going to try to say this without crying. But anyway, and y'all heard me say that before, but Diane was a big coffee drinker. And she had coffee pots all over the house. Bedroom, bathroom, the kitchen, one in the camper.
That's a like of coffee for sure.
I mean, she was me on steroids when it comes to coffee. So, Jerry, we was at the campground one day, and Jerry brought up this carrying machine. That's what she always had. And a gigantic Walmart bag full of carry cups of coffee. And she and he said, I brought y'all something. He said, this is not for you. And he was talking to me, and this is not for Tammy. Tammy don't drink coffee. He said, this is for Thomas. Said, tell Thomas to put this on your desk where you do your live streams, and he won't have to come back and forth and bring you coffee. You'll have your own coffee. And so it was emotional to me because it is one of Diana's coffee things.
Right.
And, but I set it up yesterday, and sometime over the winter, it must have had a little water in it at Jerry's, and it cracked the water thing. But I am going to fix it at all costs. I've found some parts. I had a hard time on eBay finding the parts to fix it, but I can actually buy them direct from the company. So at all costs, I'm going to fix this carrying machine, and it will be sitting on my desk. And awesome. I will be enjoying coffee from Miss Diana. And so
there you go.
I got through that without boohooing too bad, but
that's awesome.
So Nettie must have heard about that.
I got to get off here. I'm taking the fellow that owns the property. I'm taking him to his doctor's appointment. So I've got to get off here. Thank you for having me up.
Well, thanks for coming, Rockstar, and I'll see you around.
All right. I love you guys. I'll talk to you later.
Love you guys. See you. So let me change. I don't know if you noticed, Bob, but I haven't figured out how to do overlays. But what I have figured out how to do is make my backgrounds work with my photos, and it looks like overlays, and it's not really. It's a background worked around the pictures.
That's that's interesting. Yeah, I looks really cool. I haven't even gotten into that part on StreamYard yet to really start playing with that stuff. So
See, I can name my images, so that's my 2 people image that got my sponsors below it. So when I know I'm going to have 3, I swap to my 3-person, which you can't see it because typically there's a picture here and then the ads run up.
right.
So, but I change it based on how many people I have. So, and only one I don't have, I have to have an overlay for the when I'm on there by myself. So,
Yeah. Well, I was gonna say you gave me an idea for Monday to tell let people know all the things that you can do with Epidemic.
oh
Um,
yeah, I'm gonna
so
have to learn some stuff on that. I need to learn how to do that. Like when you said that I could do it on my live stream.
mhm.
Are you talking about as an intro coming in, or just play it during the stream, like sound
you
effects and stuff?
you can play the music during your stream. Like I don't know how you add it into StreamYard. I know there's probably a way, but any of the once you have that license for your channel, if you're in a live stream, you can play music your whole stream if you wanted to.
No.
And I know because I've done it. There's no copyright thing or anything like that. And the other thing is the license protects you if that artist ever gets signed. You have the license uh, for playing that music, so they're not going to come back and give you a copyright strike later. Because that's basically what you're doing when you're getting that subscription is you're paying for a license to use the music in your YouTube and all that stuff.
Yeah. Well, I can't wait. I'm going. I may do a video like I've always wanted to do a video. Uh, and I got 2 of the major ingredients in the last few days. One is now the music, thanks to Bob's Adventures, and the other is my window mount. I've always wanted to do a video of where I live, and so and to share the beautiful places we have in this area. So I may do a little bit of that of DeSoto State Park, and do a real video of what I like to see. I love visual things, and I love music, and I love combining the 2.
Oh
Now, if
yeah.
I could just learn how to edit a video, I'd be in good shape.
Well, you're doing good on that. You're doing good on that, and I've told people on my stream the only way you get better at doing stuff like that is you got to do it. So even if you don't put the videos out, if you made a video every day for yourself and edited it, it's just more practice for you because the only way you're going to get better is to do it more.
I'm looking right here. Yeah, another thing I want to do, I want to add an intro. I love Beyond Beauty's intro and your intro, and some of you guys that are rock stars doing these great intros. I've got to figure out how to make me a good intro.
Well, the thing is, like, I took a segment of one of the songs there in Epidemic and used it. So find something that you like, one of the songs you like that you think maybe would be a good theme song for your channel. And then, how you do the title is going to be up to you. I make mine where it's just, a couple different shots. Some people put clips from their past videos in there and all that kind of stuff. But yeah, I think having just a little title, a few seconds long or whatever is a good thing to put on the start of your videos.
Yeah. So your intro is how long? 20 seconds?
I think so. I think it's about 20 seconds total. And so you don't want too long. I mean, I just like the pace of mine and where it's at, but yeah, 10, 15, 20 seconds, probably, I would say probably 30 seconds is the max that you want to do. But yeah, it's just another piece to add. Like once you start doing this, if you look at and you go back and you either watch TV or movies and stuff like that, you'll start seeing stuff that you want to do in your own videos, like titles and all that kind of stuff, just to make it that much more polished.
Yeah. Yeah. Um. Oh, Canva. I use Canva. Oh, that might be cool. I might have to try that. I know Canva. I use the free version, and they don't let you use everything on the free version.
Yeah.
But I love how Canva works, and so that might be how. Because I've tried these other free ones, and I can't figure them out. And so I may just have to bite the bullet and get me a paid version of Canva because I love it's so simple and easy to use. It has so much there to use, and
Yeah.
so
Well, there
I,
you go, guys. If you want to help Gary out and you want to pay it forward, get him a Canva.
I get a ton already. I am truly a blessed man for sure.
Yeah.
And
Well,
we have a
you do
blessed.
an awesome show, man, and you deserve it because all the stuff you do for other people. I'm just glad I could help you out and get you music and all that kind of stuff and because I've been hearing you talk about it. I've been wanting to do it for a while, and other people blessing me just allowed me to do it sooner for you. So
Well, I can't wait for all of us to grow together. There's a lot of us that's in the same range that we're probably going to be monetized about the same time, and you're one of those channels.
yeah,
And how are you doing on watch hours?
watch hours. I think I just cracked 800. So
800.
yep. But doing the lives is getting me more hours and all that kind of stuff. So I'm not necessarily worried about the hours. That'll come, especially since I put out so many videos during the week too. So I get time from that. But I'll get there, and I figure, like you're saying, we're all growing at the same time. By the time I get down there to Mayberry, I mean, it's gonna be nuts where we're all at, and that's just in October.
Yeah,
You know.
yeah. So yeah, by the time I was reading, I see that B and D. By the time you and Gina, whoops, I lost Bob. He might have accidentally mashed something. I'm gonna put that link back out. I think he mashed something and it cut himself off. Oh, there he is.
I hit the wrong button. I was trying to hit the chat button to see what was going on, and I hit the wrong button.
By the time you and Gina get this new show rolling, y'all should be building up some hours too.
Yep, yep, and that's the thing about that. If you guys don't know, um, it's going to be every other week. It's going to be on her channel or it's going to be on my channel, so that we
Yeah.
can both split the watch hours and people that are coming in and all that stuff. So it's the show. I came up with the idea and approached her with it, but it's a 50-50 thing between me and her the whole time.
So that Nettie was just asking me what the name of y'all's new channel. They're not going to do a new channel. They're going to take turns on each other's channel. So
yep, and the show is going to be called Van Life Live.
Van Life Live. That's cool. That's a great name too.
Yep, yep.
I think
So
y'all are going to do awesome. I can't wait to watch it. And
yeah, it's going to be exciting. It's going to be exciting, and I'm just happy. I mean, I'm happy for the community that we have and all the friends that I've made and stuff now. And I have, I have more friends now than I've had in my whole life. So it's been really amazing to have all you guys come around and meet all you guys and all that kind of stuff. And I can't wait to meet all you guys in person once I'm rolling around the country here. And so, if you guys ever see on Instagram or see on my videos that I'm close by, hit me up and let me know, and I'll come visit you and put you on my channel, shout you out, all that stuff.
1 Million Mile Road Trip is moving their live stream to Thursday night. What time is that going to? 7 p.m. Central. So that will that Wednesday night I have church night, so that's hard for me to catch a Wednesday night show. I'm going to catch some, but I won't be able to catch it like as regular as I'd like to.
Yeah.
Tina, you go to YouTube Studio and then click monetization, and it'll tell you how many watch hours. There's another way. You can go to analytics too.
Analytics, and if you do it in YouTube Studio app, you can go and you have to do, if your channel's over a year, you got to remember it's got to be within 365 days that you have those watch hours too.
And that's a rolling year too.
Yep. And so set it on that. And if you're in YouTube Studio, it'll tell you in minutes. You just have to divide those minutes by 60 and you'll get your how many hours you're at.
Yeah. So that year's a rolling year. So if you'll have days roll off, when it's easier to do it and it's easier to track if you get monetized within your first year.
Mm-hmm.
It's easier to track. Traveling Salvation only needs 3,950 more.
You'll get there, man. You'll get there. Just hey, it just
You're
keep
one
putting it
hit
out.
away.
Yep, one hit away. One hit away.
I think I heard our internet kept cutting out. I think I heard Northwood say they'd had 1,300 views off their Traveling Robert interview.
Oh, I believe it. I believe it. And you know, that all helps. You know, having people on and making those connections, and you know, all of you guys that are smaller channels that are in here, we've been around and watched people get monetized over and over again. So don't feel discouraged and think, well, I'm never gonna make it. You'll make it as long as you're willing to keep grinding and putting in the effort and making your content. You'll get there, but just don't expect it overnight.
Yeah, we started in December, like sort of part time. I put out a video or two, then went to Uganda and come back, put out a video or two, and then that's when MJ seen us, and that's when it went wide open then. And so we grew fast for a while. Now we've hit a roadblock. We grew 50 something subscribers last month, and we have done more than that in a week. But you know, it comes when it comes, and we've got a good base. We have a lot of people show up for live stream. We have as many people show up for a live stream. I've seen some channels with 4,000 and 5,000 subscribers not have as many as we have, and we do it 7 days a week.
Yep. I've seen that too, and you guys would be surprised. Go look on some people's channels that have hundreds of thousands of subscribers and look on their videos, and sometimes you'll see less than 50 comments, even though they have thousands and thousands of views. So the fact that you know, people that are in this community come and watch your stuff and comment, you guys understand there's something special about all that. So I'm gonna drop off, Gary, so you can spin your wheel.
Yep.
Take care of all your business, and we'll talk again, man.
Thanks again for the epidemic. I appreciate that.
No problem.
All
Love
right,
you, man. I'll see you guys later.
All right. See y'all. Love you guys. So, wow, what an awesome interview with the two rock stars. That was awesome. And man, we've been rocking in the 30s all morning. Now we're up to 38. Man, that just blows me away. That really blows me away. Let's go ahead and do a wheel right here before we get to the very end. We're going to do 2 wheels before we leave, by the way. So, you guys stay with us. I think I added them. Yep. Save that. So y'all go ahead and start making a comment in the chat and get ready to get ready. We're going to spin that wheel the first time and we're going to have a little fun. So y'all make a comment in the chat if you want on the wheel. Everybody make a comment. Give everybody a chance. This is about the fairest way I know of giving away prizes. Don't matter how fast the internet is or how smart you are. Everybody has a chance to win. We got a big list here. All right, all this is in alphabetical order. So you guys start looking and make sure your name is on it. Everybody make sure your name is on the list. This is one of the biggest wheels we've had, full of people. Everybody name on it. Victoria, you're on it. Tina, you're on it. There come Whoa Nelly. Did they get on it? Yep, they're on it. Great live last night, Lucy. All right, I think everybody's on it. Here we go. Everybody all in. Place your bet. Place your bets. Here we go. Put your money on the table. And the winner is... Wow, photo finish. So Linda Barker was the winner. Good deal. Good deal. So I don't even need to save it because we'll start it again here in a minute. Prize wheel open. All right, so we got some new prizes. Let me get my book out here. We got some new prizes to add to the wheel. So I go over them once and tell a little about the channel. Then the next time I go over them, I just tell who donated them. So we've got a $30 Amazon card donated. A $30 Amazon card and an RV weekend sticker donated by RV Weekends. You guys go check them out. They've got a Grand Design bumper pull, and they got some cool stuff going on over there. Y'all go check them out. We got some Shout Wipe by Beyond Beauty 3. She's got beauty, tech talk, all kind of stuff. Trivia games, a lot of good fun stuff. Peace Love Camp decal donated by Camping Therapy. She's got a lot of the little bitty campers and some remodel stuff, and that's real cool as well. We got some $5 PayPal cash donated by Over the Hill RV. And we got a $25 Amazon card donated by Our Crazy RV Life. They do a daily devotion and they have RV videos as well. We got a Curler Dog donated by Silver State K9. We've got a custom set of nails by Nettie donated by Mel Nettie Living Free Zip Codeless. They've got good videos over there, just a few, but they got some good ones. Got one of the rigs I really like. Coffee mug donated by Lynn the Okie. Lynn's got a good channel. She talked about her life on their little farm there in Oklahoma. We got a $25 Amazon gift card donated by Johnny's Journey. Van life, hiking, DIY, all kind of good fun stuff over on Johnny's Journey. We got some custom framed artwork from Artist on the Road. She had done the artwork and she's going to frame it. And she has a lot of good stuff on her channel that she does. She makes necklaces and all that kind of good fun stuff as well. Let's scroll on down here. We gave away a bunch of stuff in a row. Let's go down to a pink zebra candle making kit with the wax and the sprinkles, and it comes scented, donated, and wait a minute, and a Happy Place magnet that goes with that package. Donated by Happy Place Camping. They're the magnet fishing gurus, and they've got a lot of other camping videos, and they camp out of a converted cargo trailer. So go by and check out their channel. $25 Longhorn Steakhouse gift card donated by K&R Destination. And that is a great channel. They do lives on Wednesday night. Kyle and Ryan, they're just awesome people. Y'all have to go check out their channel as well. We got a custom tag donated by the American Wanderer. They got a bus that they're converting now, and a shuttle bus. And they've got some remodeling stuff that they're doing. That's a great channel as well. We got a $20 Your Choice Home Depot or Lowe's gift card donated by Captain Jack Scrapper. And like I always say, you never know what you're going to see over on Captain Jack Scrapper's channel. So that might need to be his new slogan. You never know what you're going to see at Captain Jack's. Anyway, we love Captain Jack Scrapper, and thanks to him for sponsoring our wheel. We got a $10 Amazon e-card donated by Whoa Nelly. And Lucy and her husband over there. And Whoa Nelly RV Adventure, I think is their channel name, and I stink at trying to remember that. But anyway, y'all know Lucy. And they just started their very first live stream last night, and it was awesome. We had fun. I laughed, and we had a good time. We got a $20 Amazon gift card donated by Senior Sister. And she is a great lady. I was blessed. Me and Tammy and Jerry was blessed to meet up with them in Scottsboro, Alabama a couple days ago. And she's just as sweet in person as she is on YouTube. And y'all go check out their channel. She's got some amazing videos, and she likes to do stuff that some DIY stuff as well. So go check her out. So let's see what our winner is going to win. I done forgot who won. Who won? Was it Linda? I think it was Linda. Let's see what our winner going to win here. I think it was Linda Barker. Wasn't Linda Barker the winner? I didn't even write it down, and I'm terrible at remembering. Let's shuffle the wheel. There's other stuff on there too. There is a pick your prize slot. If you get on it, you get to pick any prize on the wheel. There is, I think there may be another face mask still left on there. Let's see what she's going to win. Let's spin that wheel. There you go. $5 PayPal cash. Woohoo! Linda Barker. Linda, if you will, let me save that. Save that. I need to mark that on here. 2. Linda, if you will email me your PayPal email address, I will get that to you. And congratulations on that, Linda Barker. Who couldn't use $5? That is great. So let me get over here back to the show over here. And before we go off, we're going to spin it again. So y'all hang out, and we'll see who the winner is here in a few minutes. We'll have one more wheel before we get off. So anyway, y'all don't forget, I got a new video out about the camp host at DeSoto State Park. A real emotional video was for me. I managed to keep it together while she told a little bit of her story and talked about her Facebook page. She don't have a YouTube channel. But, man, she was God sent for us to meet her just as we were fixing to pull out of our campsites and head home. And but anyway, y'all check out that video and go check out her Facebook page. That would be awesome. Also, we've got Jerry Holly has got a couple of one review video out, and he's got another one coming. So got that coming out about the soda, and also I'll be doing a video or two about our 2 or 3 days we had with Jerry Holly. And so hopefully maybe I can get some of those out in a few days. Guys, we got 39 people in here. That is just insane. I love you guys. I appreciate y'all hanging out with us. The channel is just, or the morning show is just growing like crazy, and I don't know if I'll be able to keep up with it. So trying to keep it new and fresh and exciting, and trying to keep you guys coming back. And don't worry, when we get monetized, I know we will, but when we do, we're still going to keep going. So we're not doing this just to get watch hours, because we done got our watch hours. We don't need watch hours. So we do this because we enjoy it, and we love being with you guys. And it's just been a blessing to have you guys around. Man, we just hit 40. Y'all going to make me cry again. So this is the second time, and I think it was this day last week we hit 40. So no, it seemed like it was earlier in the week last week. It might have been. My days are running together. Today's Friday, ain't it, guys? So, but anyway, hopefully maybe we can get some new and fun stuff going on. I've got some ideas about things, and we've got some we're talking with some people about some different things, and hopefully maybe you guys are getting the attention of a lot of people, and how y'all love to be here. So I don't know, you guys, it's your show. I just provide the platform, and so I can't wait to see what the future holds for our channel. In being on some other channels, I've had people talk to us about different things, and I don't know what that's going to involve. And it's just talk, and so you never know. So we may be, you may see some more cool stuff that I just want it to benefit you guys. I know a lot of things benefit me, but in the end, it really benefits you guys too. So I was telling somebody the other day that we didn't worry about losing our Amazon thing, because a lot of times Amazon ain't always the cheapest and the best place to buy stuff. I know you guys buy a lot of stuff there, but sometimes it may be cheaper on eBay. So I never want to offer anything. Hey, sweetheart. My sweetie just got out of the shower and feeling rough because she's been hoeing the garden. You have to duck down. People can't see you. This is my sweetie of 32 years. Trying to make it to 33. So, but anyway, yep. We got a deal with my dentist friend. Y'all seen his boys singing on our show a few weeks ago, the Fortners. Well, they had to have some gowns for all the workers to wear, and they couldn't even purchase them. They're so in demand right now. And so they talked to Tammy. They seen we were making masks, and they asked if Tammy would be interested in taking on that job. So Tammy is now making gowns for the dentist office, and we got to do 50, I think, over the whole time span. It's got to be something they can wash and reuse, because they can't even get the disposable ones, and they can't even buy the other. They have to be made. There's so many specs to it. But anyway, what was I going to say? Anyway, so she's got 10 in there to make right now. They're going to make so many, I think, then they're going to wash them to see if the fabric that they're buying, they're furnishing all the stuff and all. Tammy's actually doing 100% of that, because cutting those kind of patterns, I don't know about all that. Got to pin them and all that kind of good stuff. So anyway, so we're getting to do some stuff and make a little bit of money. And I was going to say too, there's several channels in here that had blessed me and Tammy and told us to go out and do something fun. And so you guys know who you are. And so we went and had some fun with Jerry Holly. And so I just want to say thank you for all of you. There were 2 or 3 of you guys that had blessed us and told us to go do something. We've been hoarding our money. We're going to make it. Y'all don't worry about us. We're going to make it. But we hoard our money right now because we don't know how long this is going to be. And we're trying to build our other business. We have another business that we had just bought that's growing. And we're praying really hard that we can grow it to the point that we don't have to worry about if our other business ever comes back or not, even though we love that business. We've had it 15 years. We started it from nothing. And for the past 3 or 4 years, we've been voted #1 in our county through our county news, our daily newspaper in our county lets the people vote, subscribers vote, and the people vote. You don't have to be a subscriber. As long as you get a paper, you can vote. And so we've been voted for the last 3 years. I think we've won it every year that we've had a category for our business. We've won. And so we love our business. We put a lot of time and blood, sweat, and tears in it. And so we had always dreamed of selling it, but we might not, that might not be in our path because who would want to buy a business that can't do anything? You don't know when you'll ever be able to. So, but we would be really happy to build our vinyl business because the vinyl business can be run from afar, and it's easier to get workers to do that kind of work. And so, and me and Tammy could travel. That's the reason we bought a working place, so we could travel and work at the same time. But we've sort of thought of some different directions we may go with that. So let's go ahead and do that wheel again before we run out of time. I don't know if anybody's coming up behind us today or not. Everybody start making comments. But again, what I was saying a while ago, thank you to everybody that blessed us, and that money was used for this past trip. And so we love you guys, and we sure did need that as far as we needed to get out of the house. And so that was great. And so we hope to be able to do some more camping trips where maybe some of the business is going to pick up on our vinyl end, and we can maybe be able to spend a little bit of money and do that. If we're not running our inflatable business in October, we're praying that maybe we'll be able to go do that. And two, we're going to try. Jerry Holly was real adamant that we have another meetup at the Soda State Park. So Happy Place Camping, if y'all nail down a date when y'all might be able to get to come, we might just try to make that a little get together. I don't, as long as it's not during Mayberry, I don't want to get in that way. But if it's sometime between now and then, we would love to, when y'all are coming, invite everybody, just like we did with Jerry, and see whoever can come. So y'all would love the Soda State Park. All of you guys would. And when Jerry releases his second part, y'all see more why. Clean bathroom. Well, I've never stepped foot in one of the bathrooms, but Jerry said they were immaculate. That's how clean they was. And new. They're fairly new. So had everybody made comments? I'm going to refresh that just to make sure it's working. I want to thank y'all again. We didn't break a record today, but we done really well as far as people in the chat, and I appreciate that. It ain't all about breaking records. It's hopefully we kept y'all entertained and helped y'all's morning go by good and help y'all finish off that cup of coffee or two. Okay. That'd be fine if it's September. It'd be a little cooler, but I think it will still be warm enough to go kayaking and magnet fishing. 40 is a lot, Traveling Salvation. Our record, I think we broke it. Some of you guys may know. I can't even remember. It was 44 or 45, I think, last week. So Let me take my name off. And Linda Barker can't win. You can't win twice on the regular day. You can win twice on the karaoke night if I'm doing it. So, but you can't win twice on the morning show and the Tuesday night show. So, the only reason we let them do it on karaoke is because we have two wheels, a singing wheel and an at-large wheel, and we allow the singers to be on both wheels no matter if they win the first one or not, because they have got up there and helped us keep the show going by singing. So I removed your name, Linda Barker. I got it off. Linda, don't forget to email me your PayPal information so I can get that money to you. All right. So everybody look at the wheel. They're in alphabetical order. Make sure your name's on it. It is your responsibility to make sure that your name is on it before I spin the wheel. Victoria May, you are on it. So I know you have a problem seeing it. I removed Linda Barker's name. I removed my name. We got Scott on there. B&D Craft said their record's 9. Well, we'll start getting more people in there maybe. Also, B&D Craft, look who you're going up against. When I started my live, I didn't want to be going up against anybody I knew. I knew I was probably going against somebody. But look in your community and see if you're going against somebody that's established. You might can find a time slot where there is nobody that you know, and that will help. So, I am looking like we have got everybody in. So, here we go. All your bets placed. All your bets placed. Everybody in. Everybody's money on the table. Mary Jones, I don't see your name on the wheel. Back the boat up. Let me put Mary Jones' name on the wheel. Her name wasn't on the wheel. I got Mary Jones on there. Happy Place Camping is on there. Everybody look again. All right, I think everybody's in. All right. Make sure I saved it. I don't know if I save it. Save it. Shuffle it. And spin it. Camping Therapy is the winner. Good deal. So let's close that and go to the wheel, the prize wheel. I have to always make sure I put my prize wheel up because I run Jerry's on here too, but I got his name Jerry. So, all right. So let's go over the prize wheel real quick on this time. So we got $30 Amazon card and an RV Weekend sticker donated by RV Weekend. We got Shout Wipe donated by Beyond Beauty 3. Peace, Love, and Camp decal donated by Camping Therapy. $5 PayPal cash donated by Over the Hill RV. $25 Amazon card donated by Our Crazy RV Life. Curler Dog donated by Silver State K9. Custom set of nails by Nettie donated by Mel Nettie Living Free Zip Codeless. Coffee mug donated by Lynn the Farm Okie or Lynn the Okie. $25 Amazon gift card donated by Johnny's Journey. Framed artwork, custom artwork, donated by and made by Artist on the Road. Pink Zebra candle making kit with wax and sprinkles and will come scented. And a Happy Place magnet, not a fishing magnet, a Happy Place magnet, donated by Happy Place Camping. $25 Longhorn Steakhouse gift card donated by K&R Destinations. custom tag donated by the American Wanderer. $20 Home Depot or Lowe's gift card, your choice, donated by Captain Jack Scrapper. $10 Amazon e-card donated by Whoa Nelly RV Adventures. A $20 Amazon gift card donated by Senior Sister. And then there is a pick any prize slot. There may be a math slot, and there's the awesome Daydream About Nice Things stickers as well. So let's get this wheel shuffled. Shuffle the wheel, shuffle the wheel, shuffle the wheel. Let's see what Camping Therapy is going to win. And here we go. Look at there. Look at there. $30 Amazon gift card donated and RV Weekend sticker donated by RV Weekends. So Camping Therapy, contact RV Weekends. Let them know you were a winner and what you were a winner of. And because they may have donations on other channels as well. So just let them know what you won. And they will do that directly themselves on that one. So anyway, contact them and they will take care of your prize. Let me remove that and let me save my wheel. Save. And let me mark it off my list. So guys, if you ever want to make a donation to the wheel, you get shout outs every time we spin the wheel. You may be on that wheel once, one spin. You may be on it a bunch of spins. We've got let me see right here. One channel that's been on here from the start. Our Crazy RV Life been on here since we started doing that. And but then you got RV Weekends. That's the second prize they give away in a week. So you just never know. And Nettie gave away a set of nails the day she put it on the wheel. So you never know. But we love for people to put prizes on the wheel. It's a great way to get a shout out for your channel. And it's fun for everybody coming and enjoying the chat. So anyway, so we are over on time. So I don't know who is next. If we have anybody that's next. So I guess we're going to get out of here. I don't think anybody's behind us today. Let me look right here. I got a notice for somebody. No, I don't see anybody next. I don't see anybody coming up next, so we're not too bad. We didn't run over them too bad if we did that. So if nobody's there, that's a good deal. All right, guys. Thanks for an awesome day. Glad to be back with good internet connection. We got the internet fixed at the house too. So I am glad. Captain Jack Scrapper gained 2 friends today. Good deal, Captain Jack. Slow momentum. You be careful out on the road. And maybe we'll be able to get down your way one of these days and check out the new farm. So, all right, guys. It's been fun. I got a lot of stuff to do. And love you. And I will see you guys in the morning.